What's going on, YouTube? Bohika back with another YouTube video. Hope you guys are all doing well, and those affected by the recent hurricanes down in Florida as well as North Carolina. I hope you guys are all safe and having a speedy recovery. And hey, if you guys haven't slapped that sub button, do it. It's free and it helps me a lot. Also, I wanted to let you guys know to join the Discord so we can get some games in. I believe tomorrow I'm going to try to do a kind of group gaming session with anybody who's in the Discord, and that link will be below in the description. Today's video is going to be a bit different. I just wanted to talk about a few topics when it comes to Hell Let Loose. So Hell Let Loose's player base is super dedicated. I mean, there's guys who have hundreds and hundreds of hours, probably even thousands. Yet the game devs and the company itself have not done much to bring new content to the game. I think, honestly, even some small tweaks, it wouldn't have to be a paid DLCs or anything like that. I think just adding some new content would keep the game fresh and maybe even bring some more people in, given the fact that it is on Xbox. One thing that I know a lot of people, especially from the War Thunder community, would appreciate. I know this has nothing to do with Hell Let Loose per se, but I know there's a lot of people who play Squad 44 because it's kind of the same basis as in the armor gameplay. If they were to, I'll throw up on the screen kind of a graphic of what Squad 44 had. It's a little bit of an older picture, but just to give you an idea about the ranges of different armor and emplacements you can use, I think could bring a fresh new group of people to the game. For me as well, whenever I want to play a game where I play as armored, I do go to Squad 44 or I go to regular squad, not based on, like a lot of people say, the player count or it's optimized better. It is. And that's where Hell Let Loose has this edge. But they haven't done anything with that edge. So I believe if they added more armor to give those people that are over on Squad 44, you know, what they're looking for, I think they could really touch a player base from Squad 44 and the War Thunder players that has not been tapped in yet. I don't think that any new factions really need to be added per se, unless they were to go through with trying to do what Squad 44 is doing and adding a Pacific theater. I know probably the biggest one would be Iwo Jima. I mean, that's one of the most memorable out of, or they could do maybe Guadalcanal. There's just a lot that they could do with that theater. And with this game being more polished, there's not as much effort that would need to be put into fixing the game to make the players happy as it is adding new content to make the players happy. I mean, I enjoy the game, and I think this game is one of those that also helps bridge the gap from arcade to Milsim per se. I'm back in the editing process right now, but I just wanted to also talk about the fact that they could add a D-Day, you know, from the airborne perspective. I know, again, Squad 44 does have this, but I think it would be super cool to see what they could do, because they already have some of these maps that are set around the time frame of D-Day and the jumps. I'm not trying to have the discussion about, like, what's better. I already did a video on that, and you guys can go check that out. But that was before I honestly logged more and more hours and talked to more people that play Hell Let Loose more than anything else. And it's the arcade feel to it. And I think if they were to add, you know, what I've talked about before with the tickets, you know, mattering in a game like this, I think that would take away from the arcadey feel of it. And it would be, you know, for those new guys looking to get into the genre of Milsim, I think it would turn them away from it. But just to add stuff like maps, vehicles, and maybe another faction with an already polished game, unlike Squad 44, that they have loads of issues with how the game runs as well as the servers. And this game already has a very large player base. I also want to hear your guys' thoughts on this conversation. That's probably been one of my favorite things to read about when I do videos like this, is how other people feel about the game itself and what they could fix and what they could do. I know a lot of people may feel the same way as I do, that this does bridge that gap and it makes that happy medium of the gory, grungy Milsim, but without kind of, I guess, the seriousness of having a ticket count. when I'm recording this. My sleep schedule is really messed up, but I will say there are some new things coming to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing well, and if you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to slap that thumbs up. We're getting closer and closer every day to partner over here on YouTube. It's been Bohica. Have a fantastic day. Take care.